All right, so we are going to be planning 31 days of Halloween. And what I am doing is I have my calendar open so that I can write what I'm doing if I have any days off, anything like that, where I need to like maybe do 2 things in a day. And then I can start figuring out if I want to add in like math, reading, whatever. So my youngest is in kindergarten. So over here, I have like my computer out and I will be pulling up the library and then Pinterest or Teachers Pay Teachers, just to find any printables or anything that I want to do to go along with some stories or whatever. Then what I did, I have for the holidays from preschool stuff we did, I have printables, you know, that we either used or didn't use. And so I went through and pulled out the ones that are just specifically Halloween. So like I can do about bats, so we can learn about bats, and we can do a bat, like a flip book. Then I have just some, let's see, these are fall coupons. Probably keep these actually for Thanksgiving time. Then I have like the blank books, so we can do some stuff in there. I thought about just in there doing some fun activities in the book, like printing them out and making it just so it's a little bit more fun. And so anything that has to do with like pumpkins, like jack-o'-lantern type pumpkins, I will put with Halloween, and then I'll do the same type of planning for Thanksgiving, just not 31 days probably. And then this pile is just all different printables. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of match up, try to find 31 days worth of stuff. So the stuff that's like really more like skeletons, and this is like putting together a skeleton. So I thought we could do that maybe the week of Halloween. And then I will also be doing a whole science unit. I bought this a couple years ago actually when he was little. So we've done it a few times, but not like really into detail. This is from, I forget what. I don't even remember. I bought it, I don't know. I can't remember who made it. I just know her name's Jackie. But so I have her like pumpkin whole science unit. So we'll do that for a whole week. And we will probably do that the week of Halloween, like I said. So like this was all about pumpkins. I already had that started. We just never got around to it. So I have a full science unit that we will do for that. And just trying to see what else we have. We have like some bingos, you know, some just like alphabet matches. So again, if it's jack-o'-lantern type stuff, I will use those. But the ones with like acorns and regular pumpkins, I'll save for Thanksgiving time. And then we have like your pumpkin life cycle to go along with all of that. The measuring that goes with it. And then like here is for that square spooky book, spookily. So there's like a math worksheet that goes with it, or a math game with just some little worksheets. I had printed this off last year, so we'll pull up on our library that book that day and play the game, you know, stuff like that, where we're kind of matching stuff up. And then these we have to use with like our snap cubes. So those are spiders. And this is for a spider flat book. And we'll do like a candy corn experiment plus counting. So stuff like that. Some tracing. And then over here, I have, making a mess. This is a stack of, so this is like our science curriculum, our nature curriculum, exploring nature with children. So So I'll kind of go through that and see what is entailed with it, so I can kind of try to match on what we're learning with the nature part. I also have like a couple of science experiment books, so you know, we can do some cute science experiments. Like in this one, there's like a potion. We could do like slime, where you can like make little monsters, stuff like that, just little fun things. Then I also have a couple of our poetry books, so I will try to do maybe on like Tuesdays or a Friday, something like that. We'll do like a fun tea, apple cider, something, and just read some poetry, like a tea time. Then I just went through all my books that I happen to have here. So this is part of the phonics readers with Usborne, just about the spider. So again, this will match up with that spider book we're gonna do. And this is a phonics reader, so it helps with that. And also there's like audiobooks that we can go online with it. And then I have like just the Haunted Mansion or Haunted House, the Haunted Hustle, and we have like I Spy Pumpkins. So when we do the pumpkin unit, we can do that if we want. And then I just pulled like Nibbles the Monster Hunt. So I just wanted to use the books that I have on hand first, and then I will request, because it takes a while with COVID now especially, then I will go through and pick out some Halloween books and get those picked up from our local library. So I will get started on that, and then I'll kind of show you what I have planned out when I finish this at the end of the video for you guys. If I have any links, like if I know that I pulled from somewhere specifically, I will try to link those for you, or if I know I picked a book or something, I'll try to link that. But really just trying to like go through a lot of the stuff that I have on hand so that we can get rid of it and not hold it any longer, since he's in kindergarten. My others are 10 and 15, so none of it's really good for them. So just another way to make sure I'm using books up that we have, doing some fun things besides just our normal curriculum, and enjoying 31 days of Halloween. So hope this helped. Bye. Okay, so what I did now is I separated everything. I have science, math, and like reading. So as you can see, I'm already starting to plan out. I have my whole pumpkin unit already ready to go. I know we want to do, the older kids have just a half day of school. So we're going to do like a little Halloween party. So this last week of Halloween, I'll do some more fun things. But this is what I have started so far. And then what I did because I want to make sure I implement my tea time on the Tuesdays. So I wrote down what poem we wanted to go with it. I don't know about snacks or drinks yet. I'm not really worried about that. That'll be kind of grab and go. But what I did was in the books, I just marked what day that is. So I'll just be able to keep these out for Tuesdays. And then everything here has just kind of like one worksheet a day or one activity a day, because we still have our regular curriculum to do. So you don't want to get, you know, overdone with it. And then I'm hoping we can do like maybe a field trip to the pumpkin patch, because I won't have the older two kids that weekend. And they're getting a little old where they probably don't really want to deal with that. So hopefully we'll do that. So that whole week we'll kind of learn about pumpkins. So it's not really Halloweenish, but still kind of is. But that's also, you know, implementing that curriculum that I told you about. So I have that started, and then I will show you kind of with these tabs. I'm also doing that on each worksheet. I'll put a thing, because I pull my curriculum every week. So I'll show you with the binder how I do that and my filing system. All right, so I have pretty much my whole thing filled up. I just have a few more that I want to do. So now I'm just on teacher pay teacher, and I just selected kindergarten, and then I put free. And I also selected Halloween under holidays. So I'm just gonna kind of scroll through some of these and see anything that might go along with some other things that I'm doing, like the pumpkins, spiders, the skeletons, things like that. So like this bag of bones looked really cute, and it goes with like Cheetos. So I think that's gonna be really fun. So I'll just pick a couple of those and get them printed out, and I'll show you my calendar. Okay, so I have the whole month planned out. So let me kind of show you how I'm going to put it all together and use it each day and each week. So this is my bin that I have the whole year worth of, or all the weeks for like my curriculum. So each week I pull it and then I put it into our binder, which I have a video about like my binder system. So we use that every week. So what I'm going to do is, because I don't know exactly, I have it per day on here, but you know, life happens, things happen. I might not really be able to get to it that day, or I might not be doing it at the time that I'm doing like this. So what I'm doing is I just put it in one of these little cheapy portfolio folders. So this is just some extra stuff that we can do. What I did was just with the clear page protectors, I just wrote all 7 days of the week on it. So I just know what day it is. So like this is our activities for tomorrow. This is our activity for Sunday. So I have all the activities back here. I was gonna separate them, but again, this is just for this month. So like I said, if I don't get to it, I don't wanna have to go through all these and find them. So I'm just gonna keep everything back here, and I'll just know, I'll grab them a week at a time. And when I'm filling my binder with our normal curriculum, then I'll just fill this per week. So kind of what I came up with, let me shoot this back a little bit. I'll kind of put a screenshot in here, but if I like, so Halloween we'll do something, who knows what we'll actually do that day. And then like we have a little Halloween party we're gonna do, just with some snacks and goodies. Like I said, on Tuesdays are gonna be hopefully our poetry days. I have what poems we're doing, and then I'm gonna try to go with whatever we're kind of doing that week. Do some cute little snacks, like we're doing bats. So I'll do maybe some bat brownies or something like that. And then I tried on the weekends more to do more of like the science experiments or the more hands-on stuff, because I also have 2 children here at home doing virtual learning right now. I have a high schooler and a 5th grader. So I'm constantly back and forth with their schedules. So homeschool right now looks very different than how I kind of want it to go. So I kind of have to just fill in throughout the day. I've actually started not doing homeschool until after lunch. So it kind of just depends on the day and what activities we already have. Like these are half days for my public school kiddos. So, you know, I might need to move some stuff around. And to be honest, knowing me, we might be doing 3 activities in one day. You just never know. But at least it gives us a good breakdown of some science, some math, and some reading, with just some crafts and things like that in there, just to kind of enjoy the month. I absolutely hate, so I thought I'd flip you around while I'm actually talking to you. So I actually hate Halloween. Has nothing to do with like religion or anything. My family was never really raised with Halloween. My mom absolutely hated it. So starting in like 3rd grade, I stopped trick-or-treating and I just gave out candy. My brother liked it. My little brother enjoyed it. I never did, but my mom never hung any decorations or anything like that. So I've just kind of got used to that for my own family as well. Now my kids all love it. So as they get older, you know, that's up to them what they want to do. But if you can kind of see, my house is, I just finished painting these bookshelves and haven't really finished decorating. So I still kind of have stuff everywhere. But so I just decorate for fall. I don't actually decorate for Halloween. And I just try to throw in Halloween stuff because that way that gives me 2 months to keep up the decorations. So if I do fall, or 3 months even, September, October, November, I'm not having to change out my decor. It just stays. So I kind of like that. And I like the more simpleness of it and just adding a few pops of color here and there. Because if you can kind of tell, my house is farmhouse. We've been slowly, you know, changing everything and turning it all into farmhouse. So this is just something I thought would be kind of fun for us. He's only in kindergarten, so this just gives him some little fun activities that aren't his typical everyday curriculum. So we're doing master books for our curriculum, which we absolutely love, but doesn't take real long depending on the activities. This just gives us something to kind of look forward to and enjoy for the holiday. And I actually am not even like, I am not planning for homeschool. Like I said, I have 2 children. I have one doing virtual at home till January for sure. Sorry, got distracted with the little one coming in the door. So what I was saying is I have a 5th grader right now doing at home virtual learning, definitely until at least 2nd semester. We'll decide for him on 2nd semester if he is going to go back or not. And then my high schooler is supposed to be in person, whatever that means in our community, in our area. So we are in St. Louis, and our area, 15 to 19-year-olds is like the highest. So they can do no like football or any of that. So she's a cheerleader. Her boyfriend's a football player. It really sucks. They can't do any of it. We're hoping next week she might actually get to perform for a soccer game, but they can't do any football. And they are not in person right now. So they are completely connected, which is at home virtual. So I'm trying to keep her awake during her lunches and things and keep her going from all her schedules. And so I had a kid screaming because Steve from Minecraft got added to Smash Brothers. Anyways, whew, real life here. Okay, so I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, so I'm trying to keep up with my high schooler schedule along with my 5th grader schedule and do homeschool has been very challenging. So everything that I wanted to implement for kindergarten, I'm not having the time to do. I can't leave the house really because they're stuck in front of their computer for hours on end, and they have like a ton of stupid breaks here and there and have to get to art and gym and, you know, all those stupid things, but they're at home. So it's been very challenging. So I stopped after the first week even attempting to plan anything day by day. So I don't even use my planner anymore at all. The only reason I'm using this is so I can just look ahead for the month and kind of have an attempt at having, you know, some fun things to do for the month. And I'm going to try to do that as well for November and December, just for those, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, for just fun activities, because that's part of being in kindergarten, is getting to do all those little fun things. I did put in here in my little thing, if I can show you. So my big goal really is to try to get as many of the 31 days of Halloween as I can in, and I want to do a pumpkin report for a book report. All my kids did those in public school, and it was so much fun. So I'm going to let Grayson pick out whatever book he wants, and we'll turn it in to a book report. So we'll just work through that the whole month as well. So that's like my big goal for him, just because it's fun and the kids, you know, enjoy doing that. So that is my planning for Halloween. and just trying to keep it as simple as possible. Again, like I said, just trying to go through all the stuff that I have and get it, I'm doing something, and get it finished. And then let me flip you around again one more time. And the only other thing I didn't show you was here in the front. Like I said, these are going to be the 2 books that we're going to do for our Tuesday tea time, with, you know, which day I'm doing which. And then over here are those books that I kind of showed you. And then when I get some more books from the library for the month, we will just throw those all in here. So when we have time, we can just grab a Halloween themed type book, or a book that might go along with a bat, a pumpkin, spider, things like that, that we are doing some lap books on. And then when I get the lap book done and made, I will also put that probably in here so he can keep looking through it throughout the month. So that is my system.